Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and today I want to offer my opinion, my thoughts on the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha that just ended on Sunday. I really enjoyed playing it, so I thought I'd make a video just talking about it with some gameplay in the background, just so you guys have something to look at when I give my opinion on it. So with that being said, let's get started. So to give you guys a little bit of a background on my Call of Duty history, I've been playing since 2007. That's when Call of Duty 4 came out. And I loved that game, and I loved all of them, basically, up until Advanced Warfare, which I played a lot, but I didn't really like it too much. I just prefer the old style, where it's just little verticality. Though, once I picked Call of Duty back up and I got Black Ops 3, I did enjoy the wall running and the boost, and it was actually pretty fun, but I'm just more of a fan of the traditional style of Call of Duty. So I do have a decent amount of experience with the game and with the series. So real quick, I actually just want to talk about graphics. I know they're not the most important thing when it comes to the Call of Duty games, but I just want to talk about them. And they're not anything revolutionary, but they're not too bad. The colors, they look a lot like Black Ops 1, so you've got a sort of dimmer color palette, whereas games like Black Ops 2, 3, and 4, the colors were a lot brighter and had a brighter color palette. Now, as for the textures, it's obvious that some of them are lacking, but it is the current gen version. They should be better with the newer hardware on PC and the next gen consoles come release. That's really about it for graphics. Before I talk about the gameplay, just a side note that everything I'm about to say under gameplay is subject to change. It is the alpha, and so they could go and change up any one of the things I'm about to talk about, and the game would play differently. So this is just from the alpha, what I experienced when I played. So the first thing I want to talk about is the pace. And in my opinion, the pace felt pretty solid on some maps, but bad on others. Moscow and Satellite felt really good, but on some maps like Miami, I found myself having a little bit of trouble finding people, and I think that Miami is just a little bit too big for the 6v6 game modes. Beside that, the maps felt pretty good. The next thing I want to mention is the soldier movement, and the soldier movement in Black Ops Cold War feels really nice, and it reminds me of some of the older Call of Duty games like the original Modern Warfares and the first two Black Ops. It's a lot slower when compared to the 2019 Modern Warfare, which felt really fast to me with the whole double sprinting and everyone was sort of jumping around and you know, all that stuff. So this game was a nice throwback to the old games where the movement was a little bit more tame. As for the time to kill, it's pretty much back to standard COD levels. It's definitely a lot higher than last year, and I really like that because you actually have a chance to react when you end up in a gunfight and you don't just die immediately. You have a chance to fire back or take cover or whatever you have to do. So it just really felt nice to be back to that old level, unlike last year where you got shot at and if you weren't like Shroud, you would die. Now I want to talk about the creative class system. Treyarch brought back the classic creative class system customization, but they gave us way, and I mean way more options than before. There are a ton of attachments in this game, and they all have the pros and cons. Like the previous games, you also get a lethal, a tactical, 3 perks, and a wildcard. For 6v6 matches, we got 4 game modes: Team Deathmatch, Domination, Kill Confirmed, and Hardpoint. Overall, besides the spawns, which we'll talk about in a second, they were pretty solid in what you'd expect from a normal COD game. Also, as a side note, I didn't play much of the 12v12, so I won't comment on it, but I will say it wasn't bad, and I did enjoy Armada and Crossroads. Now for the spawns, and surprise, they're pretty bad. Spawning in front of an enemy and getting mowed down is not the funnest thing in the world, but I hope they do fix them for these maps when the beta comes out, if the beta does have these maps. If it doesn't, then I hope all the spawns are fixed for the maps that we got in the alpha when the full game releases, because they weren't the best and often led to a lot of frustration for not just me but my friends who were also playing with me at the time. Alright, so just to wrap up this short little review of the Cold War Alpha, I think it was pretty good. There were some points to it which I didn't really like, which again was the spawns, and then the map Miami was pretty slow. Beside that though, they really got the gunplay down, they got the pacing and the movement right, so I will look forward to playing it when it fully releases. If you guys enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, feel free to like if you want, feel free to subscribe if you want, I'm not forcing you. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.